last night my husband found this app. It's called Status Statistics. And what it does is it archives, you just go to the search bar of your computer on Facebook and type in that. You get this little orange icon, and it just automatically takes all of your data from the very first time you got on Facebook, and it shows you the most popular words that you use. It shows what time of the day you post, how many times you've posted, what your most popular statuses have been. Then you can search for keywords, like how many times did I mention POK, how many times did I mention McKenna, how many times did I mention Savannah, or you can search by date. Like, I would like to see all of my posts from last Christmas. What was I talking about? What was on my heart? What was going on? And so you can search and get that whole month. So I was very excited because I'm not a journaler. I'm not that organized. I'm not that consistent. I wish I was. Sorry to disappoint you. But if you see, I'm all over the place. Like right now I'm talking about color codes. We took the color code test, some of us online yesterday. We were on a kick on it a couple years ago, and everybody took it. And, you can't box yourself into a certain color or limitations, but it does help you deal with people when you understand that's what their thought patterns, their motivation, what their strengths are. It helps you understand, and because not everybody thinks like you do. Boy, have I learned that, and that's a good thing. But I'm definitely a yellow red. I mean, it's almost an equal split. I'm a little heavier on the yellow, but the red is definitely a strong one. So I don't know. That means I seek power and fun. So I told somebody, I guess that means I want to be in charge, but we'll have fun if I am, hopefully. I don't know. But every color, every personality have strengths and weaknesses. And we have to be careful to capitalize on our strengths and don't let our strengths turn against us. Anyway, I said all that to say that one of my strengths, I guess, is being naive, gullible, forgiving, mostly because I'm forgetful. I don't remember details about things real well, especially over time. I'll remember something went wrong, or I just can't exactly remember. Like if someone's mad at me for like 8 years, I promise you I do not remember why you're mad at me. I'll remember a feeling like, yeah, there was something there, but if you asked me to recall it, I couldn't. Where others could tell you in detail every expression, every word used, and and I'm just like, oh wow, But sometimes it can be a strength, and sometimes it can be a weakness because, for lots of reasons. Anyway, that got me back to, see, I have ADD, journaling with the archives. Okay, I'm a yellow. So yellows tend to get real excited about stuff, and then they just kind of, squirrel. They think about something else and don't finish. So I'm not a good journaler. I've tried it. I've got all these half things in here, and I really work on it because I'm aware it's a weakness, so I'm trying. But the journaling thing, so now I can go back and all my statuses are right there for me, like a little present with a bow. And like every little cute thing that McKenna's said that I've posted, she said many more things than I've posted, but now I can save them and they're there. So I made a note of them if you want to read them. And if you know her and you can picture her face when she's saying them, it's much funnier. And secondly, I was able, it gives you the 5 most popular words that you've used in your statuses, in case you can't count. There's five. And so, my first number 1 word was God. Yay me, I'm so spiritual. And the second one was don't. And I was like, oh, that sounds so negative. I think I'm a positive poster. I mean, I usually try to filter everything and say nice things because, we need to encourage each other, encourage myself. So I searched the don'ts, and there was like 183 posts that since I opened my account that had don't in it, and I began to read them, and they were positive. And I encouraged myself with my own statuses. I began to look back and read them, and I thought, that is good. Because see, I'm yellow, I don't even remember that I posted it. I'm like, oh, it's a brand new day, a brand new world every day I wake up. And so I began to read them, and I was so encouraged, and And I begin to think, you know what? Pretty much every situation in my life, if you want to know what I think about it or how to handle it from my point of view, which is not always right, you can find it in my statuses. That's just kind of, it just kind of comes through who I am and how I think about things, what my default is, what scriptures I'm drawn to, what topics. And so I made a note of that too. So I didn't do all 183 because I had to like line them up. So the note word processor isn't very good on here. So anyway, so I've got this archive of a year from June of last year to May of this year of all my statuses that had the word don't in them. And they're pretty encouraging. And so if you want to read them, you can. And I think that's it. Tonight we're going to see The Grinch at the Hobby Theater thing, where they do the musical. My sweet mother-in-law bought me tickets for my birthday because I posted it on Facebook that that's what I wanted, and it worked. It's beautiful. I'm going to try it for Christmas too. Like, hey, if it ain't broke. Anyway, someone's knocking on my door, so I got to go. Have a great day and be encouraged. Get your eyes focused on the prize and not the dirt. You have a God. Stop pretending like you're abandoned and you got to figure it all out. You don't. And even if you don't, He can give you peace and joy that is just outright confusing and doesn't make any sense because it passes understanding. You shouldn't have peace. Look at all the stuff that's going on. Look, oh no, the sky's falling. I have a God. I'm okay. It is well with my soul, and that's all you need to know.